night for Rainbow Six Siege. Tonight we will have Voltage versus North Sea Gaming, and we will get the map bans kicked off here as soon as we can for you. Tonight will be a matchup between Voltage Esports, sitting at number 3 in the Hydro League, and North Sea Gaming, sitting at number 5. Voltage Esports with 7 wins and 1 draw, no losses, and North Sea Gaming with 6 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss. So it seems like tonight will be a pretty solid game. Both teams doing well, having solid records, and we'll see who edges out who in the match to come. The first ban will be Consulate by Voltage Esports. The second will be Coastline from North Sea Gaming. I'm waiting on the third ban here. Clubhouse will be the third ban. And Border coming fourth. So now it is down to cafe, theme park, and villa. Theme park, Voltage's final ban, and it will be left up to North Sea Gaming. Taking a second to deliberate on which map they'd like to start with. And there it is. Tonight's game will be fought on cafe. And we will give it a second as we wait for the lobby to be filled. Voltage will be defending first. And away we go. And so we begin the ban phase. Voltage will be banning first. And Thatcher will be the first ban, his EMPs being able to take out any tech in which he throws them. Be very useful and annoying. Second ban. Ying. Her Candelas being basically buffed flashbangs, and she did receive a recent buff, which has sort of been a little unbalanced, shall we say. First defensive ban, Mira. Those black Miras really being a hindrance to the attacking team, given they can't see through them. And the final ban on operators goes to Echo. Echo's yokai with the plant denial and the camera for information being another smart ban here. And so begins round one. Bar and Cocktail being the first site defended. Well, Mai and Jaeger, both of them able to take out grenades. So flashbangs and frags will not be a problem here. Zofia, Thermite, IQ, Thermite being a hard breacher, able to get through reinforced walls will be helpful, and Sledge, the soft breacher. The sixth pick to Maverick. His torch able to burn holes in reinforced surfaces. So he will probably poke some holes directly onto site to get some sight lines.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Impact for the rotate. On the castle barricade to prevent entry there, but Sledge should be able to make quick work of that. Goyo opening up that that hole just a little bit more. And a barricade by castle slays onto that window, which is a common entrance point.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
Here come the attackers. On roof is Arya, looking for that hatch. Cloudy will open it up for him. And in goes the drone into Skylight. Ash being the 3-speed she is, looking for a quick entry. Eduardo seeing someone up there on that balcony. Entering quickly and out of the way of harm is he. Arya throwing down some fire onto site. A little confused why. Oh! Arya picking off Zykan. A little confused why there wasn't a castle barricade there to prevent that entry. And the frag will go out from Arya. But nothing picked up there. Power Freak downstairs. Arya picking up another one. This window being a very solid point for him. And the concussion from Power Freak. Cloudy picking up one for himself. This is now a 5v2 for North Sea Gaming. Fake taken out on the stairs there. The shotgun and shocked, nothing he could do. Picked up is Power Freak, the one down. And Knock going for the retake here, seeing one on the stairs. Quick headshot, moving on. Sees nothing there, but he's got to disable that diffuser. Oh, and down he goes to finish off round one. Cloudy picking up the last kill. That was a nearly flawless round for North Sea Gaming. Same setup coming out here, except a Cade this time instead of a smoke. And same offensive setup that we saw last time. No 6-pick on Maverick this time.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
And we will be double kitchen this time. There go the reinforcements. This objective having quite a few soft walls and the direct entrance
Located a bomb.
right there.
Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Eduardo picking off that cam. And here is Maverick, Arya, poking some holes into that reinforced wall. See if maybe he can pick up a few. Power Freak in that top window. No one there to meet him. Eduardo droning out. Drone is taken down. On cams is Chris, but not able to spot anyone. And Zyken seeing some of those holes from Maverick. But nothing coming through. A shot coming from Fake, but
Clear the blast area. Watch for the blast.
oh, Power Freak taking some damage here. From her own impact, it looks like. Getting those vertical sight lines, seeing if they can pick up anyone. Sledge helping out with that as well. And Eduardo looking for that front door. In goes the flash, there's the ADS. But there's a ping. There's the final flash that gets through. Firing onto that counter is Arya, but no shots connecting here. And still no one dead quite yet. We may see that last 30-second push. Power Freak looks like there's the concussion, double concussion, and Eduardo taken down even with the concussion from Chris. Chris takes out another and another. That's a triple kill. It is now a 5v2 in the favor of Voltage. A quick turnaround from one peak there. Just shows you that even though he may not be a 3 speed, that carbine from Jaeger, and there goes 4. That's a 4K. Let's see if he'll get the ace.
Seconds to go.
Cloudy, 12 seconds to get onto site.
10 seconds left.
10. Nothing gonna go for him here. And it looks
5
like
seconds remaining.
that will be the round. Flawless round. Chris picking up an ace. That is 5 kills in 1 round for Chris. And what a round it was. It was also a flawless round from Voltage. And they respond in kind to that first round taken by NSG. A little bit of a shift in the defensive setup here. Smoke we've seen before, but Maestro and Doc and Mute. All operators that have not been played yet. And the attacking setup is staying the same. Doc being switched to Valkyrie for her cameras. Those cameras being a hindrance to the attackers. That information being oh so crucial for the defenders.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
The wall's been reinforced.
Looks like they will be in
Activating camera. Camera feed.
reading room and fireplace. Big rotate holes coming up. Or sight lines, rather.
You can stop worrying about it.
10 seconds to
The
insertion.
evil eye on B
5
site
seconds to insertion.
for some shocking, as well as a bulletproof camera for some information.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Stay clear of the weak side.
Activating camera.
Arya coming up to that main foyer entrance. Eduardo going up to roof with Arya as well.
Swapping mags!
And Potter Freak. Cloudy up there as well. Seems that Disaster droning in, and all those hatches being opened. The default cams being taken down. And seeing that explosion. Slay's hearing those shots. Potter Freak in the building and working his way to that reinforced hatch. Eduardo with him.
Changing mags!
And there's the nitro cell from Chris. Taking out Eduardo. Arya playing it safe and staying outside. M2BC, another nitro cell from Voltage here. This time onto Cloudy. Knock picking up one onto Power Freak. A clean headshot, and this looking like another sweep. Or another flawless from Voltage. No damage taken by them either. Those vertical sight lines being oh so detrimental to the defenders, but this seems to have backfired on the attackers here. Chris firing a few shots, few more, but not able to connect.
Seconds to go.
Chris firing a few more, but the frag down and Chris will take some damage. 10 seconds left, gotta fight their way onto site.
Bomb diffuser. 5 seconds
Knock will take one,
Attackers have
and
located a bomb.
Fake will take the other. And that is another flawless round from Voltage. Seems after round one, they really kicked it in gear and have picked things up. We'll go back to Bar and Cocktail, with Zyken on Wamai instead of Knock this time, and Knock playing Mozzie. No change in the attack whatsoever. And here we come to the sixth pick. No sixth pick will be made. Chris having quite the game already, and Knox just behind him.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Looks like we will see the same setup here, for the most part, minus the castle barricades that we saw the first time.
Wall fortified.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Stop worrying about grenades now. Reloading.
Arya working his way up to the top
Swapping.
and putting some bullets into that window there. Disaster and Powder Freak following suit all the way up. Eduardo looks like he's looking at that door there. Cloudy, same thing, opening up all of those hatches. Eduardo opening up that door and droning out. Both drones immediately shot down. Knock finding one already, but taking some hefty damage
A bomb
himself.
has been located.
You can hear the Ash charge there. Just below them. Knock picking up another onto Potter Freak, and Fake picking up one onto Eduardo. Making short work of these attackers. Slays seeing one on that window there, but not being willing to re-peek it. Disaster through Skylight. And Arya going back down the side of the building. Hedging his bets here. In goes the frag. Immediately taken out by the magnet. And no damage done. Being ever so weary of those skylights. And it seems like the defenders have not moved here. Not much at least. Hearing that entrance, they will shift a little bit though. Chris taking the lead on this. Chris will pick up one onto Arya. And then retreat back around.
Nesting position.
The smoke from Fake here. Firing one shotgun blast, two, but nothing connecting. Chris taken out, and Fake will pick up the last one onto Disaster. Finishing round number 4. A nearly flawless round again from Voltage. Seems that they've really got a handle on this, on their defense here. Double kitchen. Blitz. Jackal. Oh. Jackal is an attacker we have not seen yet. IQ, one we saw round number 1, but haven't seen since. The Jackal 6th pick, 2 Nomad. Those air jabs, though they may be comedic, are Very, very dangerous. The second you step into one, you are done for a couple seconds, leaving you oh so vulnerable.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Razor wire deployed.
Seems North Sea Gaming already found the bomb. No need to worry about it.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb.
Activating camera. Radio bug someone.
10 seconds to insertion.
Doorway secure.
5 seconds left before insertion. Attackers are heading out to defuse a bomb.
Taking out those default cams and quickly going back up to the roof, as they have done every round so far. Eduardo not going up there, coming right in and taking some heavy damage here. But Potafreak rushing right in, no hesitation.
Active drive. Bullseye.
Pushing their way solidly in already. Eduardo coming around that counter, taking out the ADS, the drone coming out. But it looks like the Mozzie of Knock will be sitting there, waiting.
Bomb located by attackers.
Eduardo droning,
Up and running.
but not picking anything up. Cloudy, nothing as well. Seems they've all pushed from that side. Potafreak checking those stairs behind them. And here comes the hard breach. Holding that angle, not wanting to give even the slightest of openings to Voltage here. We can hear those air jabs. Seems they have that thoroughly locked down. Valk turning away from the stun, but gets stunned again. 3 times. Knock taking out Eduardo and Arya taking out Chris. Onto stairs, Slays taking out Parafreak. And Slays taking out Disaster as well. That's a triple kill for Slays. Clean, quick, and efficient. Let's see if Slays can pick up the quad, finishing off Arya for this round. Nope, and Slays will not be able to finish it, but Fake will pick up the finishing kill, and that'll be round 5 concluded, and another round to Voltage. Chris and Knock having a good game here. That clean triple kill last round. No hesitation in any of those shots. Doc, an operator we haven't seen played. He got 6th pick last time we saw him. And the same attacking setup yet again. 6th pick again to Valk, just like we've seen before. A mute instead of a blitz this time. Smoke instead of a blitz this time, but the mute may serve the same purpose as the blitz, helping deny that thermite charge on reinforced walls.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Be in reading room this time.
Activating camera.
And this will be the last round before they switch.
10 seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go.
Worrying about grenades now.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
going up this side of the building this time instead of the back side, and opening up directly onto site. The speed here, but taking the worst for it is Arya. Quick peek from that door will immediately stop that push.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
Disaster taken out by Knock.
Swapping mags.
And now all of North Sea Gaming will be on the roof.
Airtrap planted. Ready to go.
Droning out.
Scanning for electronics.
Attackers have located a bomb.
IQ with that wrist mounted monitor. Eduardo in. And Potta Freak throwing some fire into that window, but nothing connecting.
Swapping. Stay clear of the blast.
Quite tight angles being held here.
One spotted. Beauty's in place.
Nothing.
Attackers
happening.
recovered the diffuser.
Diffuser's been picked up. Chris, with the C4, will take a chunk out of Eduardo's health. And Knock picking up Cloudy. But Knock will be quickly taken down by the IQ of Arya. This makes it a 4v3 in the favor of Voltage. Potta Freak peeking that window. Not seeing anything. Eduardo holding those vertical sight lines. Taking some damage for doing so. And Arya will pick up one onto Zaken. Shooting but not connecting is Arya, though very close.
Stun grenade out.
Attackers bomb diffuser.
Eduardo taking some fire.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
No damage taken though. Pushing around this corner. Could be quite treacherous for him. Takes out the default, but
15 seconds
they know
left.
where he is now.
10
Potter Freak going for the plant. Eduardo taken down
5 seconds to go. Attackers
by
are-
Slays, and the diffuser is down. But Potter Freak taken out quickly. Arya low on health here. And the defuse. But the defuse will be stopped. Arya on a triple kill. Quite the rampage here. Though low on health, has to be careful. That's a quad. Let's see if the ace will come as he tries to get that diffuser. No such luck. But all Arya has to do is sit up there. Oh, seems like Arya is coming down. I'm waiting to hear the sound of that diffuser being dismantled. Oh, almost hitting it. And North Sea Gaming will take their second round since the beginning. All thanks to Arya with that quad feed and the holding of those vertical sight lines. Diffuser went down without a hitch. And here it is switched. North Sea Gaming on defense, Voltage on offense. Gridlock and Habana are two attackers we have not seen this game yet. Gridlock with her track stingers, and Habana, another hard breacher. But all defensive operators we have seen before. The 6 pick from Castle to seems we won't tell the last second. Legion, an operator we have not seen yet. They will be in Kitchen for the first defensive round for North Sea Gaming. After that last round and Arya getting that quad,
Defenders protect
we'll
the
see if
bombs
they
from
have
being defused by
regained enough
attackers.
momentum to take this game back. Similar setup.
Swapping mags.
barricade, shocking that wall right outside of entrance to stop that Hibana from
10 seconds
going
left.
directly onto, or almost directly onto A.
5 seconds to go.
Looks like they will do the same thing on the backside of
Attacker's
B.
objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Knock playing IQ with that wrist monitor.
Scanning. Stay sharp.
Attackers have located a bomb.
And able to take out an ADS
Reloading.
very quickly. Doing the same ceiling, or top breach, as we saw North Sea Gaming doing with Sledge. And in goes Knock. Knock getting some fire from stairs there. Arya will be up top above site here.
Scanning for devices and trucks.
And we'll hear the Legion mine being triggered. But no one's seeming to take any damage. Arya taking 1-2! Arya going on a rampage, but taken down by Zakin from Voltage. But the refrag quite quickly.
Attackers recovered the bomb.
Eduardo, and Eduardo taking off Knock as well. This is a 4v1, and Eduardo will finish off Slays to end round 7. It seems like the ball is rolling back in the favor of North Sea Gaming. Arya has really stepped it up since the beginning. Jaeger and Womai, the grenade-stopping duo that they are. Oh, and Jaeger being 6th pick to smoke. The same attacking setup as we saw. So Sledge will most likely be on that roof, destroying those hatches once more. Bar and Cocktail will be where we are at, so that Sledge might be in a little
Defenders, protect your
more of a
bombs
dangerous
from being
predicament
defused
than
by
he
attackers.
was the previous round. But opening up those hatches will be vital to the attack here. Having many avenues of sight will confuse
Bomb located by
and
attackers.
make the defenders, sorry, a little uneasy.
Shield ready!
10 seconds left.
The tiny rotate hole there.
5 seconds. Attackers objective is to defuse a bomb.
New camera feed up and running.
Knock quickly rushing front door, knowing nobody's there to stop him.
Reload!
And there go those hatches. Oh, swing and a miss the first time. Knock will find one. Onto Eduardo. Chris taken down from stairs by Cloudy. Chris going a little nuts there.
Changing mags!
Arya shooting some shots into Skylight, it
A
looked like
bomb
there.
has been located.
And that was an even trade. Chris and Eduardo.
Deploying drone. Track sting is active. RED active. Sweeping perimeter.
Oh, and there goes Arya. Arya quickly turning quite the flick
Increasing our
on the
defense.
Zakin's head, but taking some heavy damage. And there goes Arya, not able to stand up to those shots from Knock. Again, even 3v3.
Bomb located.
Slay's just outside.
Scanning for devices and threats.
And M2 being able to spot the smoke there. Playing this oh so carefully. Seems Knock has taken some damage, but only a minuscule amount. Being spotted by that evil eye. Cloudy taking out Slays quite quickly, and M2 being in that corner. Being seen, and throwing down some fire. Smoke just on the other side of that wall, and there it is. Knock taken down, all that's left is M2. And Cloudy going off. M2 on site but not able to plant due to the
15
pressure.
seconds to go. 10 seconds
Or
remaining.
not quite on site.
5
Being
seconds to
shocked
go.
by that evil eye. 3, 2, 1, and that'll be the round. Killed at the end by Cloudy. Is that a triple or a quad for Cloudy? Whatever it was, quite impressive from Cloudy. Defensive setup will see Doc this time. And Alibi. Those holograms able to give away the position of anyone who shoots them or runs through them. And they are quite convincing sometimes. But 6th pick to Castle. For those extra barricades. And the momentum has definitely shifted in the favor of North Sea Gaming here, as we are 4-4. Eight rounds into a best of 12.
Wall is fortified.
Seems Cloudy and Eduardo will be chilling up top and not on site. The anchor
10 seconds to insertion.
coming from Doc. Disaster here.
5 seconds left.
Oh, never mind.
Attackers
Upstairs he
are moving out to
goes.
locate a bomb and
Having that ACOG on defense is very helpful for longer sight lines. And Chris wary of that spawn peak because of that, Doc.
Drone ready. Drone is ready.
Seems everyone
bomb
droning.
located by attackers.
Opening up some vertical sight lines for himself is Arya.
A bomb has been located.
Right next to him.
Drone launched.
The attackers waiting for him to pop up to that top corner there.
I'm reloading.
Eduardo taking down Knock. And across the way is that IQ. Arya picking up one onto Chris from that window.
Tracks deployed.
And there go the track stingers onto the stairs from Slays. Seems Arya in quite the pinch here. Fire going above his head.
Cover me.
And Slay is picking up one onto Disasters. 3v4.
As my friend would say, a really big fight.
Not quite sure what was happening there. But Eduardo. Having some right there. And Eduardo will pick up 1 and 2. 3! Eduardo finishing them off. Quick triple kill. And North Sea Gaming able to take the lead here towards the end. Taking double kitchen for defense. Though struggling earlier, North Sea Gaming has really brought it back on the defensive side. Zofia 6 picked a Jackal, Legion 6 picked a Castle. Jackal is one we haven't seen yet either. Able to track the footsteps of the defending players, pinging their location for a few seconds.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by
We have been
attackers.
seeing quads and triples and even an ace tonight. Seems these players have been giving it their all every second of this game. Doesn't seem like anyone will be playing upstairs this time. Most of them sitting on site and anchoring. Eduardo holding down that cafe bar there
Attackers are moving out
with
to
the
locate a
carbine
bomb.
from Jaeger
Attackers drop the diffuser.
being oh so deadly, as we have clearly seen before. Chris seeing some footsteps, taking the time to analyze them and track them, and picking up a Castle. Firing through that wall, but not getting anything. That ping being just a bit too late for him to do any damage. But nevertheless, he is in. That Castle being all too aware that he was just tracked. Being extra cautious.
Swapping mags!
Cloudy with that SMG 11. Because why have one primary when you can have two? Vertical sightline open. By Sledge there.
Bomb located by attackers.
But
Make my soul shred.
not being able to capitalize on it quite yet. Slay is taking some heavy damage.
Cover the bomb diffuser.
Hole after hole being made here. Chris getting down and dirty on, right next to site, in bar. Tracking footsteps of Castle yet again.
Attackers have
Taking the
located a bomb.
time to wait before he peeks. Sneaking up behind that Castle. But the Castle rotating away, not wanting any part of that. Oh, and back he comes. Taking the worst of that exchange is M2. And Slays, or taking the worst of that exchange is Slays. Still being careful in that corner.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been
Powder Freak picking up one onto M2. And falling left and right. Eduardo, Zakin. Eduardo picking up one. Double kill for Eduardo. Potter Freak.
5 seconds to go.
Zakin having to push his way down, and down goes Zakin. Eduardo picking up the final kill. Round 11 match point for North Sea Gaming. They've really brought it back.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
And it looks like we will have to rehost here. Sorry for the wait there, folks. We just had to do a quick rehost. And looks like we will have to RH again. And we will get right back to it. Match point. Capiteo, an attacker we have not seen yet. But defenders we are quite familiar with. And we will RH again. And hopefully third time's the charm. Apparently not.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
And there we go. Took 4 tries, but we got it. And 6 pick. The Habana 6 pick to a Montang. Something we haven't seen yet. And in we go.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Up in bar.
Seconds to insertion. Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb.
And here come the attackers. And Chris taken out by Arya for a spawn peek. Quick way to start this off. North Sea Gaming taking no chances here, wanting to end it quickly. Arya taking another knock. It is now a 3v5. Arya firing some more. And Clout, you know what? We're not even gonna.
Beauty's in play. Swapping mag. Changing mag.
Slays, nothing going for him. M2 with the Monty. Looks like he's gonna drop directly onto site, maybe? Pinging Arya. We'll see if his teammates are able to do anything about that. And Cloudy watching those stairs ever so carefully.
The attacker's bomb diffuser has been dropped.
Eduardo onto Slays. It is now a 2v5. This last round may be a flawless. That Monty coming down
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
to get that diffuser.
We move carefully.
And Arya waiting on that Monty to peek. There it is. Thinking maybe he can get down. If he holds that angle. Zakin finding Eduardo's head. But Arya taken down by Zakin. And finishing, confirming that kill. A double kill for Zakin, and M2 will be right up those stairs. Not being quiet whatsoever.
15 seconds remaining.
15 seconds. Smoke down.
10 seconds to go. A bomb has been located.
And the diffuser is down.
Go.
We'll see if they can stop that.
Drop the bomb.
Diffuser is down, and North Sea Gaming will take round 11 for the win. Though they may have been down for the first part of this game, they pulled it back and were able to pull out a win. And that will be the end of tonight's game. Thank you very much for coming and watching Hydro League Rainbow Six Siege. I hope you all have a great night, and you come visit us sometime soon, when we will be streaming more Siege, and have some more nail-biting, teeth-clenching, edge-of-your-seat gameplay for you. Until then,